The way that she's handling negative comments is just very gross.
Is just
and she's breaking up marriages potentially for the fun of it. And that's
views.
So wrong. Like, I guess too, I'm still stuck on that. The comment that she mentioned wasn't even that bad. And so then are you not supposed to comment on stuff? Because I agree. Like people are very mean and harsh and hurtful in the comments, and they act like there's not another human being on the other side of the phone. And I don't agree with that either. People have.
Well, because biologically women are programmed to use other women's or pre-selection criteria, right? So if other women like this guy, then that it's like a short circuit to be able to evaluate a man. I mean, that's why women like guys of high status and power. It's like because they're pre-selected. If other women like a man, then that woman can say, oh, well, if other women like him, then he must be valuable. So that's one reason why women go after, that's the more innocuous or innocent reason why women would go after like it's not a intentionally,
But if you know that he's taken.
It's let me say that's a reason why women will be attracted to a taken man.
That
right?
makes more sense.
Because then when you take an action, then it becomes now something different, right? So that's why women would be attracted to a taken man. But the other reason why women do it is because of insecurity, of right, or revenge, like, which is basically the same thing, is in the sense that, oh, I can prove myself by taking this man from this other woman.
Which is what this woman's doing in the video.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this woman thinks she's hot shit, like she's whatever. It's like, I can show I'm better than her by taking that man.
This is what that woman is doing in the video that we played.
Yeah.
And worse, she's doing it just to get revenge. She doesn't want any of these men. She just wants to ruin their marriage.
Yeah, exactly.
And like,
but she should. But again, then it comes down to like she shouldn't even be able to.
I agree with that, but it's also like
she's not ruining something
of her to even be doing this because like I know that our thing that you wanted to talk about mainly is that men shouldn't be feeding into this, but also it's like maybe there might be women listening to this that like would contemplate doing what she's doing or whatever. Maybe she even sees
never
it.
Do that,
but like it's just the way that she's handling.
Oh yeah,
like negative comments is just very gross, and she's breaking up marriages potentially for the fun of it, and that's views. So wrong. Like,
well, she's not destroying anything that's not already.
Well, yeah, I get that, but at the same time too, like, are you playing God and you're gonna go in and you're gonna blow up the final bomb? You know,
never do that.
Like, sure, people are gonna know that their husbands aren't fully invested in them, but it's like.
Yeah.
You really like are putting all this on the internet for like people to see. Yeah, she like blurred out their stuff, but you're just destroying marriages for fun on the internet.
Yeah, that's
well, it kind of goes into like that the internet has just turned into a very like negative place fueled by a lot of like hurtful, gross things. Like this should not be okay.
Yeah, well, it's an ego-based thing, right? Because why is she doing it? It's just to get the views. It's to get the
the validation of being like, oh, you said something mean to me. I'm gonna blow up your marriage.
But also don't leave like just be smart. Also in the sense that like you might think, oh, it's not going to be any harm leaving a hateful comment on someone's video. Which I'm not even saying that like the ones that she pointed out were not even that, but like don't because.
I agree.
Then someone might come and they might like message your husband and maybe your relationship isn't ready for that. And now it's going to blow it up prematurely, right? So that's really what's happening is that it's like, but this should be a warning, a wake-up call is like, one, like, hey, watch what you do. Like all of your actions have consequences. Even if you leave a nasty comment to a nasty person, like still, hey, you can't escape the karmic ripples of that. Like you still will not escape it. Like it's because it's not punitive. It's just how the universe works, right? But also in the sense that a wake up call of like, would your relationship survive this woman coming after your man? Like if not, then hey, like before it happens, maybe it's time to start reading some books and like listening to some podcasts and trying to like build, and I know it's got to be the guys, the leadership and initiative, but at least saying, hey, I feel like there's a problem here. Let's, because it's a good, it could be a good wake up call. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I guess too, I'm still stuck on that the comment that she mentioned wasn't even that bad. And so then are you not supposed to comment on stuff? Because I agree. Like people are very mean and harsh and hurtful in the comments, and they act like there's not another human being on the other side of the phone. And I don't agree with that either.
Right.
But I also don't agree with like you doing the same thing, if not worse, to people. And then like someone being like, if someone said that to my husband, I'd go to jail. Like, I don't feel like that's really that bad.
No, that's
sure.
not
Could it be better, like worded maybe? Like, oh, that's, I don't know. Like she could word it differently, but I don't feel like that's grounds for a consequence of now she's messaging her husband.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. I guess that like, I'm very much stuck to, and I guess because I don't have to worry about you. So I'm like, why
What's that song? Jolene. No, it's like, leave my husband alone.
Don't take my man.
Yeah, don't
please
take
don't take my man. But like,
but
I don't know. It's just, you're crying about people saying mean things, but then you're literally breaking up marriages. And again, they're not sturdy, obviously, if they can be broken. I understand that.
She's not worth the breath. It's what she's doing that opens up like a
conversation. Yeah.
But I get what I agree with you 100%. Yeah. So,
but I think that needs to be said because I feel like people
like this is not the right way.
Right. Exactly.
It's not for anything.
You're not teaching anybody a lesson. You're doing instead the same thing that you're trying to teach somebody a lesson about.
I did a video this morning. I was talking about like levels of, it was like a deep video on my like uncut channel. And I was talking about levels of consciousness stuff. And now I was like, yeah, you can like read all these religious books or whatever. Like, I was like, I could just, like, there's just, you don't even need to. You don't even need to do all these spiritual practices. Like there's just one thing, one fundamental thing that if you just did this, then it would encompass everything, which is respond to all things, all people, all events in love. Not react, respond. And that's it.
True.
That's it. That just covers everything. Every problem you have, everything is covered by that one.
Yeah. But people don't even know what that means fully. You know what I mean?
Right. But it means that like, even if someone leaves a nasty comment, you just
don't
respond in
to
love.
the level.
You respond in love. Like it's like, whatever event happens in your life, you respond in love, right? There's no need to, any of those other things are just a waste of, it's not going to produce any good result.
Right.
So, but
that's back to the main thing that you want to talk about is
that's it. That's all we have to say. It's like
that's it. You want to end it there?
That's the solution to all relationships as well, right?
This is a short one. If you want to end it there,
no, I don't want to end it. I'm just saying like that's all you really even need to say about anything. Is that like because like anything that we're talking about on this podcast is just like
don't respond to a woman in your DMs with love. Be like, hey, I love you.
Yeah, block in love.
Yeah.